Oh, that's right. It is Mic'd Up Monday. You know, you're here with the one, the only Coach Mo. What is happening, everybody? We have a special Labor Day show for you all. We have special guests. We have, of course, Mike, and he's on time today, so this is good news. We're going to be able to get the show rocking and rolling early and often, right? So, with our show, it always comes our special guest. You all, I don't know if you've been reading what's going on, but you will see later on here who we have on the show, special guest for you all. But before we do that, we have to bring on the one, the only, Mr. Big Mike. What is happening, my guy? What's happening?
You know, same old, living the life, ready to get the show on the road because I'm excited for this one.
Are you talking?
We good there? I guess not. We have some
I don't know
technical
if you're talking. Are you
difficulties.
talking? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can't hear Mike. Can anybody hear Mike? Mike, can you say something? Jayla's in the chat.
I'm talking.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can hear you, but I don't know if everybody else can. Jayla, I know you're in the chat there. Can you hear Mike? Hold on, let me see if they can hear you. What's up, Isaiah? What's happening? We're live. Can you guys hear Mike? If Mike talks, yes. All right, Mike, say something again. Okay, Katie can hear you. All right, what's up, Mike?
All right. Well,
All right.
like I said, I can't wait to get the show started. It's going to be a wild one. Especially our special guest today. It's going to be a good show. So I hope y'all are ready for that one.
It is. It is going to be a really good show. We have a lot to talk about before we bring the guest on. So, but don't worry, y'all. Don't fret. The guest is here, and they are ready to go. But first of all, we do got to talk a little bit about our teams, right? We always start off the show talking a little bit about our team. So, Mike, first, it's going to be rapid fire because I know everybody wants to hear our guests. So, it's going to be a rapid fire here. Tell me a little bit on each team. I'll name the team. You tell me something about them, okay? Let's start with Warriors.
Go for it.
Warriors. Tell me something about Warriors.
Listen. Warriors have definitely blown up out of nowhere, bro. Like, out of going originally having only 9 kids to now pushing almost 20 is obviously insane. And those girls have been working just nonstop to get to this point. So I'm really excited for them. They're our new Rising Stars program. And like I said, just the name, they're all rising to become stars to be part of the Galaxy Athletics full season teams, hopefully in the coming future. Definitely excited about the program.
Yes.
It's definitely the future of Galaxy. So I'm excited for them.
Absolutely. All right. Now talk a little bit about Tinies.
Oh, dude, they're just adorable. I may be a little biased because little Isaiah is on that team.
Little bit.
My son. So just a little bit there, but all jokes aside, Coach Dubé has done a wonderful job, same alongside with Coach Aaliyah and their junior coaches, Coach Sarah and Coach Maddie. They really done a really good job. They're going full out already. So they get their dance and their pyramid coming up here shortly. So that I am really excited for because I don't know how Isaiah's going to handle the dancing part. But either way, they're all just so adorable. I look at their practice. I'm like, I can't even yell at y'all. Like, I just can't even do it.
That's hilarious. All
Unless
right.
it's
What about
that's different.
Olivia? Listen, my goal, I'm going to be honest with you. My goal is to have Olivia on the show at least once. I mean, we have to get her on the show. I mean, oh, man. It's funny because she doesn't call me Coach Mo. She calls me Chase's dad. You know what I mean? So it's funny that she just knows me by Chase's dad. That's all I am to her. All right, next, Generals. Talk a little bit about Generals.
Again, another biased one, bro. You're killing me, man. My oldest son is on that team. And for being in the Junior 1 Flex division, again, you already know me personally. I have a mixed opinion about that division, but you know, just seeing their growth and progress in such a short amount of time, and then Elijah picking up the routine in less than 2 weeks is obviously is incredible. And just seeing how they're working together, that's the first thing I noticed with that team. They do have a strong bond, even from the youngest to the oldest. They all do work well to each other, work well for each other, and also Coach Joey and Coach Kirsten. I can definitely tell that they put their heart and soul in that team because this is all they talk about.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely excited for them. Um, Definitely excited to see what the season takes for them, especially in a brand new division that it's fair game for anybody at this point.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And now we get onto a little thing that I'm biased about here. The next couple teams. What about Cosmic Rays? Talk a little bit about Cosmic Rays.
Um, Listen, dude. For a senior 4.2 team, maxed out in anything and everything level 4 stunts and level 2 tumbling, already hitting back-to-back full outs, and they had choreography less than a month ago. I don't really need to say anything. They put the work in, and they're, like you said, they have the dog in them. They're ready to take on. Um, they're ready to go to Chicago. They're ready to go to all the events they're playing. I mean, they keep the sub, they might have to go to Cheers for it. I'm just saying,
Oh wow.
because they are just on a roll. They
Man,
are just
listen.
on a roll
And
for
listen,
the progress they're putting in.
Mike, I'll tell you. I my guest that we have on the show today, she may know a little bit about Cheersport. I don't know, maybe I don't know, but I heard. This is what I hear. All right, let's. We got 2 teams left. Let's quickly talk about Angels.
Angels, yeah, definitely. Angels are U18 co-ed non-tumbling team. It's our first ever co-ed non-tumbling team. Last year they were all girls, so this team has grown from nothing to something in short amount of time too. We have a new boy joining the team come tomorrow, and like I said, it's just seeing. I'll talk about the males part of it. Seeing the males being involved in cheerleading and how dedicated they are. Like I said, Joey was at stunt class on Saturday, and when have you ever see Joey on anything on the weekends?
Yeah.
He was stunting, coding, like the drive that they have just alone, just and especially the care that they have for the Flyers. They're always making sure they're okay. They're always going to say, "Hey, am I doing something wrong?" They're asking questions. Definitely, generally seeing that they actually care for what they do. And then I'll talk about the stunt groups alone. Like seeing them hit full up switch ups to body positions, hitting rewinds. They're hitting high to highs, and now they're coming to work 1.5 of the bodies. Like they're just on a roll. Lady got her double down. Beautiful, by the way. And like I said, kick double baskets are being more consistent now. Like they, like they said on their shirts and what their motto is this year. It's definitely a clapback there for them. I know last year World was not the best for them, but they are definitely driven. They're like, we're getting paid, we're going to Worlds, and we're making the day two. That's what they want to do. So and they're all on the same page. That's the best part. Seeing all 19 athletes on the same page, it's honestly the best atmosphere to be a part of, because you know they're going to put the work and keep each other kind of on board straight.
Listen, I'll tell you. Obviously, I haven't been around the cheer world for a very long time. Last year at the end of the year when I came on and being a part of it fully this year from start to finish, I think that what I've noticed is that the team has a lot more, togetherness. They really care about each other. They really talk to each other, and they in their stunt groups they talk to each other instead of like yelling at each other for doing the wrong thing or grabbing the wrong grip. So I think that's something cool to see this year. And I'm excited to see what they have left. Now, last team to talk about, of course. A little bias on this one, right? Obviously, but we are going to talk a little bit about X-rays just for a second here. X-rays, Mike, talk to us a little bit about X-rays, and who do you think is going to be the person who is going to surprise people this year on our team?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. First of all, let's make it official now. Live on Mike Double Coach Mo. I am new to this world of cheerleading. What I mean by that is X-Rays is going to a different division, a different brand. So I'll get right into it. So X-Rays official division will be international non-tumbling level 5 co-ed, and they're geared up and headed to the All-Star World Championships here in Orlando. I've never been. I heard nothing but great things. I know our special guest is an All-Star World Champion, so
Yes.
hopefully X-Rays can be a world champion. That'd be great. But I just think for this team X-Rays, they're definitely a strong-headed group of athletes. I'm very excited for the co-ed section. You know me, I'm always a big co-ed fan. I'll go the whole routine if I could. So I'm definitely excited for that. And also the dance, because we already know we got to serve. We have to serve the dance.
I'm gonna sit in the back for that. I don't know how much I'm gonna be dancing. Me and in our guest here can understand us older folks. I'm not in the middle and the front anymore. I think I'm more over in the back, kind of holding my knee because it's already a minute 45 into the routine. That's where I'm gonna be because I'm too old to be dancing like you young folks. But yeah, so I'm excited too. The co-ed section, I'm most excited about X-Rays is to be able to co-ed with my daughter. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be, watching Jessica, doing her thing with her daughter. I think it's gonna be all around really cool to be able to go there and show them what we got. For me, first time ever on a cheerleading stage. Obviously as a former football player, for me, it's always been on the football field and coaching. It's always been coaching, football players, so to me it's a little bit different. And I will be talking about that later, Mike, and you won't be able to say anything, so it's just going to be for our special guest there. But all right, so that's about the teams. Coming up soon, all right, I'm just going to go through the couple of things that we're going to be doing soon for Galaxy. We have Trunk or Treat that's coming up. We will definitely have the dunk tank there. You will be able to get dunk. You will be able to dunk Coach Mo. I am going to be in the dunk tank, but I will be talking trash the whole time. Like the whole time you're throwing, I'm going to be talking that smack. And then Jayla's saying that her mom is going to join X-Rays next year. I would definitely love to see that. Coach Taylor. Hey, Coach Taylor. And then the second round of choreography is coming soon, right, this month. So make sure to be ready for that. I'm going to be filming again a lot of it so you all can see it on TikTok. Don't forget to follow me, of course, at Mic'd Up with Coach Mo 2. The showcase in West Palm Beach, that's coming up in early November. And then the last thing that we have before we bring our guest on is the new programs. Mike, why did you start 3 different new programs now? Talk to me.
So here's the deal. After seeing Rising Stars blow up the way it is, because at the end of the day, my mission, I understand my mission, collectively as a team, coaching staff, our mission is to grow cheerleading in our county and make it safe, right? So obviously seeing POW leagues and things of that nature, some of the things they're doing kind of, you're cringing a little bit. Not throwing shade or anything, but I'm just being honest. Seeing girls do head springs on the grass, to me, I'm like, you're gonna get hurt. But just seeing how Rising Stars is a low-income program, and getting inquiries in our emails, and seeing what the people out there are asking for, I decided to start an 8-week introduction program called Galaxy Sparks. The whole mission is to spark the interest of cheer, say yes to more cheer, and it's all-inclusive, flat rate, to be able to get more kids to our program, to say, hey, this is how cheer is done. They learn the basics, learn the routine, they get to perform. Our biggest showcase of the year that we do, we do multiple showcase, but our season open showcase, it's incredible. It's the amount of people that show up so support. Also, it's great for them to see what the stage is, and also for the parents to learn, hey, this is what All Stars is. Okay, it's not something for it's not a high school sideline. This is All Star cheerleading. So let's let them know the difference. So that it's great for the parents to learn. If it's something they want to get into, then Rising Stars would be the next step for them.
Right.
And so on and so forth. And then next, we got a lot of inquiries about homeschooling has been the fastest growing thing in our county too.
Yeah.
A lot of families are homeschooling um, for their own personal reasons. A lot of
Sure.
so they're trying to find things for their kids to do. So we started our new homeschooling tumbling program and stunting program to give those parents something for their kids to do. 'Cause at the end of the day, when you're homeschooled, you're getting up at 7 o'clock, you're in school, and then you want to give them breaks. So if you want to do private lessons or anything like that, but we do have the tumbling classes set up for you guys, and already the first two classes are already filled, and it's only been open for one day.
Wow.
So it's growing rapidly. I'm excited for it, and I just can't wait to keep doing more because again, like I said in my statement, as long as I'm around, I'm breathing. I'll do whatever it takes to keep pushing the love of cheer in the community and grow it as much as I possibly can. So, and then the last crazy thing I decided to do is I did the biggest Labor Day special for any cheerleader will ever do in their life. All homeschool classes and tumbling classes. Typically, so $100 registration, $75 a month for one class a week. I'm doing that for the whole month of September for just $1.
Wow.
So all our classes are just completely just filled up right now. Again, it's only been a couple hours since I announced it.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for that. Coach gonna kill me. She's like, why did you do that? I'm like, it's all right. Got it. I'll be here to help. But the whole thing is saying yes to more cheer. That's the goal. I know, some families are not fortunate like others. So I don't want cost to be a reason kid can't do something there. So just offering that to get them in the building to see what they're doing, see if they like the sport, if they want to get involved in the sport. It's $1 to you to speak your interest. You know what I'm saying? So again, those are the three things that we kicked off yesterday. And I'm actually on the works of two more. So
Oh my God.
once I finalize that, and by the way, one of them, I'm not get you involved.
Lord.
So we'll talk about that.
I'm more involved than anybody else. What's going on? Listen.
You're the people's man. You're the people's man.
The people's champ. The people's champ. Listen, here's what I'll say. I'll say these programs are things that the community needs, and we're thankful that you can bring this sport to the next level. So thank you for that. But it is that time. It is everybody's favorite time to bring in our guest. Now, before I bring in the guest, I am going to give you a couple of stats. Okay, a little background, right? So our guest, 11.6K followers. Okay, our guest has been coaching since the 90s. They're 15 years old when they started coaching. Okay, they competed in the 1992 COA in Jacksonville. Fourth grade. They didn't do too well on that competition, but 2 years later in sixth grade, they won the whole thing. So I can't believe we even have this person on. Now, this person has also coached at Top Gun Naples from 2007 to 2014-ish is what I hear. 14-ish. I don't know what that means, but 14-ish. Then has won Cheer Sport, ladies and gentlemen. Has also won Summit and is a 2023 world champion in the Worlds, okay? Also in 2023 started a series called All-Star Cheer for Newbies. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And last, but certainly not least, Florida certified literacy coach with a master's. Let me present to you all Coach Jenna. What's up, Coach Jenna?
Hi, so
How
glad
are
to
you?
be here.
Well,
That was an
we're
amazing
glad to
intro.
have you.
Thank you.
Listen, we are glad to have you.
It's exciting.
Listen, we are humbled at your presence. Not a lot of people have over 10,000 followers. So for you to have this kind of following is humbling to us folks who only have 1,000 followers. You know what I mean?
Oh, thank you. It's been a labor of love.
But listen, you've been around the town. I mean, you've been in it for a while. I think I'm not going to guess, but we're probably around the same age because I think I was in second grade or in fourth grade around 92.
Okay.
But I can't. Maybe a little bit. You might be a little bit younger than me, but Either way,
Boy.
we're we are so happy to have you. Honestly,
Thank
I've watched
you.
a lot of your videos. I know everybody who's on the chat here has watched a lot of your videos. Mike has talked you up, of course. And again, I have a couple
Absolutely.
questions for you to start off with. So I want you to give your background of cheer first. But I do have
Alright.
some questions for you. So take it away, Coach Jenny.
Well, I think you did a great job. I've been cheering since the 90s, started coaching when I was 15 because I was one of those kids that their parents could not afford it anymore. My parents got divorced and it was just not an option. So I did privates, I taught summer camp with Coach Fred. I helped, close up the gym at the end of the night because, my parents weren't coming to get me either. So the coaches had to take me home. So we're refilling the soda machine, we're emptying out the fridge, cleaning the bathroom, all the things. But that led me into teaching camps and helping coach little teams through high school. I did a little rec team. Those little mid-seasons were just kind of starting in the late 90s, helping out at the schools. And then I taught summer camps for CTC, which was Jim Thorpe's company that led into the American Championships. So that's what it's known as today, but their original company was CTC. And I traveled all over America. It was amazing for my independence. That was before cell phones. So they would print us off the MapQuest. They would mail it to your last camp. So you
Not
would pick it
the
up.
MapQuest.
Yes, they would have a special envelope. You would have a paper check that you could, try to get Publix to go deposit and cash. They would have the MapQuest, and then you would call the coach, and she'd be like, "Well, you know that big road? You're going down that big road. Just look for the big tree, and you're going to turn right by the big tree." And those were our directions. But it was amazing. We had the best time. I got to go to New York City 3 or 4 times, like once every single summer. My childhood best friend and I, we did Riverdale High School's camp, which was a huge high school here in the state of Florida. Their coach was one of my best friends. We did theirs for 10 years, and we lost her to brain cancer. But her kid is amazing. I'm still in contact with her. So I've made a lot of really good friends through cheer, and it's just kind of shaped my life. And I still love it. I can't get away from it. That's why I do the TikTok.
Listen, it's funny how the TikToks have, for you at least, blown up. I just need one to go viral. That's all I'm gonna say. I need one to go viral, and we're gonna be set. But
It's gonna be a little spicy.
I know. I'm a little old to be spicy, but you have to fine line, right?
Yes, it's a fine line. I always tell my fiance, I'm just a little snarky. Nothing too mean, nothing too nasty, just a little snarky.
No, I've watched your videos, and the critiquing is the best. Like, but here's the thing. Okay, here's what I tell you. Me, I don't know that much about cheer to be able to do what you do, right?
I know. It's a thing.
I would love to be like, man, that wasn't so good. But again, who am I to say that, right? You're a world champion. I can't say those kind of things, right?
All-Star Worlds. Don't get me in trouble now. I have never
All-Star
won
World,
World. All-Star World.
All-Star World, same thing.
Don't
Worlds
come
are
after
worlds.
me.
Listen, worlds are worlds. I'm telling you.
No. It was youth too.
They're two separate.
Too.
Oh,
Two separate world championships.
Obviously, I don't know.
Completely different.
Listen, I don't know the difference. I say you're a world champion in my book. That's what I'm going to say.
Now, I will say that I have coached several world champions. When they were on My Mini One and Youth 2 and Youth 1, they went on to be real world champions. But now,
I've heard. Okay, this is what I've heard, Coach Jenny. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard that you're a pretty big BSB fan. I don't know. I don't know.
Yes, I am. I love them.
Do you know Georgie by chance?
No, I don't know the kids.
Well, Georgie is on the team, right? And he comes to our gym.
I'm 43. That's weird.
I mean, but you might know who they are. The curly-haired kid. I mean, obviously, the girls on our team all know who he is, by the way.
Oh, I see. Okay, because they're his age. That would be weird.
Sure. But he is a champion. I've got to hang out with him and got to learn. It's funny that I'm saying at the ripe old age of 41 that I get to learn from these 16, 17-year-old kids doing things, and they're like, well, you need to do this right, and I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. 20 years young. I was 21 when you were born. Sorry, you know what I mean. So
it's amazing you're still doing it though.
Yeah, listen, I for the first right now I hit my first Co-ed Rewind last year at the end of the
Okay.
year, which was kind of cool. Mike will say it was assisted. They did not get assisted, I don't think. And I have a video
Mike,
proof.
was it assisted?
It was video proof.
It was so assisted.
It was not.
Now listen,
The-
as someone that judges too as well, you know, if it starts with a connection and helps with the toss, even if you call out your own, it's still assisted.
It's still assisted.
Still
Whatever.
I love it.
Not following anymore. Let's go delete. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so here's a couple things. So first of all, off air, obviously not on air, but you got to tell me how you edit your videos. The first thing I've already learned. Yeah, you're getting all these views. I need to get more views on my videos. I guess the number one thing is that I've learned so far is be more spicy. I guess that's what I'm hearing. Be more spicy.
Gotta be a little
Walk
spicy.
that
Okay.
fine line.
You also need the light. I got the light going.
The light.
It's all about
okay.
the light.
The light.
Okay,
the light.
you need the little microphones.
Yeah.
I think I've done like maybe one video. You gotta have the little microphones. The light. You're supposed to film with your back camera, but then I can't see myself, so I don't do that. So I just still film with the front camera. And then really just connect with people. You know, cheer moms are my people. Even though cheer moms are the reason that I don't coach cheer anymore, the cool ones are cool, and I love them.
Girl,
Nasty ones.
tell me about it.
Nope.
Tell me
Bye.
about it.
So,
I will never, ever, ever, ever help people's kids who are going to talk crap and be nasty about me. Like, I am borderline volunteering my time here. I'm coming out of my own pocket on competition days. Not for me, I don't care anymore, to help your child, and then you're gonna send nasty text messages about me and make snarky Facebook. And no, I don't have time for that.
Oh my
So
God.
my best solution is I don't see a bitch, I don't hear a bitch. Ain't even gonna be in my life. Oh
There
yeah.
You go. Spicy. That's what. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. I got it. We got to be a little bit more spicy.
A little bit more
Listen,
spice.
I'll
love
tell
it.
you, as you
I
can
love
tell
it.
from my TikTok name there, at the end there's a 2. Okay. The reason why there's a 2
Number one.
is because my first one got banned because one of the cheerleaders decided to say something not so nice on my TikTok live, and it got banned forever. So yeah, that was not fun. That was not fun. So yeah, I mean,
That's the thing. I don't think you're supposed to have kids on your TikTok lives.
I know. Well, they're not
Yeah.
supposed to have the camera by themselves. Like she
Oh,
took
okay.
and ran from
Oh.
me. I was filming and she took it from me. So, okay, I'll give you that. So that's why that's a 2 there at the end of my TikTok name there. But yeah, so the last thing that I want to ask you before we go into my favorite part of our guest segment is I am a super big fan of cruising. And it is my understanding that you just got back off the Utopia of the Sea Royal Caribbean ship.
Yes, it was
How was that?
amazing. Oh, it was amazing. I don't know if you saw my video. It's sweet. That was not our room. That was
I thought
the
it was your
owner.
room. Like what? Oh.
That was someone's room, but that was the owner of the company. That was his room.
Ah.
So they had the big suite that overlooks. We watched the water show from their room. It was amazing. But we had a very nice balcony room, and I love the Utopia. We live 10 minutes from the port, so it's so easy.
From
We
Canaveral
Ubered there
or
that
from-
morning. Yeah, Port Canaveral. So we live in Cocoa Beach, which is like the same little barrier island. Yeah.
I just got off a ship on Thursday, so.
Okay, which one did you go on?
I went on the MSC Seashore.
Okay, that's a good one too, though.
Yes. I listen. I've gone. I
I'm the only one that's never been on a cruise ship, so
Well,
You
it's
gotta go on a cruise.
you guys
listen,
are having
my
a great,
first- no,
great
no, hold on.
conversation.
Hold on, Mike. My first cruise ever, like my first ever cruise, I was 31, I think, when I took my first cruise. And I'll tell you, I'm 41, and I've already been on 16 cruises. So once you go once, you just want to keep going over and over again. I'm just gonna say that. But no, I've seen the Utopia. It's really awesome. I do want to go on the Icon. Never been on that. I haven't been on these mega ships. But I'm also
There's a
now-
lot of kids.
Yeah,
A lot of
So I don't know if you
kids.
know, but there's the Virgin cruising. That is just that's only adults. That's only adults.
Yes.
Yeah. So my dad's a travel agent, so he gets his good deals on those. But yes, I want to go on Virgin, and I do want to go on one of the mega ships, just to say that I've been on it. Okay.
It is what I've done the Wonder and the Utopia now.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, the Wonder's really good.
yeah.
I was there the other day when we were there. So that's awesome. So yeah, we have something in common. We both like to go cruising, and Mike's never been on a cruise, so we all have something in common. I don't know if you know this, Coach Jenna, but I actually coached
Yeah.
Mike when he was in high school.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. He was a football player.
Okay.
About 130 pounds ago. But you know, he's getting skinny mini again.
Skinny.
He's getting skinny mini again.
Don't
and
get
I
it.
like it.
Get ready for skinny Mike again. We can't.
I
we're not
coached
gonna
a
do-
football player once, Derek Wingo, that played for the
Oh,
Florida
okay.
Gators. He was on my little Top Gun team when he was little.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
See, it's
His mom
awesome.
hated me.
Oh really? Listen, I
I was mean to her baby.
listen. What I don't think people understand is sideline cheer is one thing, and that you can get babied when you're in sideline cheer. But once you get to the all-star cheer world, it's different. It's just not the same. You can't just let it go. Like
It's
you
so
just can't-
crazy how parents get so offended and so mad when you yell at their kids or say that they're the reason the sun fell or something like that. And I'm like, you're spending thousands of dollars for me to baby your kid. There's a rec team down the gym, down the street. You know, they're in the, you know, I was about to say something, but
Don't say names.
they
Don't
right
say
around the
names.
corner from us.
Don't
Go
say names.
on over there. Go on over there. Because we're not here to baby. Like, we want to win. Like, I'm sorry, but you're not going to, I can't hold your hand to win. Like, you have to know that you made a mistake. You're off count. You're the reason timing was off. Your legs were bent. Like, I remember I was yelling at a girl because her feet were apart in her back handspring. I'm like, how are you throwing fulls and doubles, but your feet's apart in our back handspring? That makes no sense to me. Like, you got to go back to the basics. And I'm
Yes.
mom comes to me where I told my kid was horrible, she's bad. I said, nothing in that nature. All I stated was, she needs to keep her feet together. Go back to basics. Where in that was to be telling your kid she's horrible? In no way, shape, or form. She would get a lot better if she went back to basics.
Mhm.
I'm confused. Gentle parenting is not my thing. So
Well, they got it all wrong.
told the kid.
Don't get me started on the gentle parenting. Gentle parenting has transformed into permissive parenting. It's not a thing. It's holding the boundary without spanking and beating and screaming in their face. We're still holding the boundary.
I can't do it. Because like I look at Coach Mo, like when I was his athlete on the football field, you know, I can just imagine if he was like, you know what, Mike, it's okay. You don't have to run another lap. But you know, the missed block, that was your fault. But you know what, it's fine. Let's go get ice cream. Like I would like, what am I here for? Like what am I here for? Like getting screamed at in my face, I'm like, yo, he's serious. Like, I gotta get my act together, or I'm not gonna be a starter anymore. Like I just can't see like how people just don't understand. Like if you want to have fun, please go do sideline. It's
Here's
fun,
what I'll tell you.
less stressful.
Mike, here's what
you
I'll
cheer
tell
your
you.
friends on.
Here's what I'll tell you. This is what I think. And Coach Shannon, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel that the parents that are upset about their child because you yelled at them or you told them that they're doing something wrong, I think those are the parents that never played sports or never were told how to do stuff, or they were raised where everybody got the golden star. You know what I mean? So I think that it's those parents that really need to get it together is what I'd say. I'm going to be more spicy moving forward, Mike. I hope you know that for our videos. I'm going to be more spicy. I like it. But anyways, it is my favorite time of...
Can we drop names? Can we
Yes.
drop names then?
I don't know.
Well,
about
I
dropping
can't
names.
because anytime we talk about anything local, I get 100 text messages and phone calls. Oh, you got to take that down because she's sad, and oh, you made her cry. Oh, I'm over it.
Oh, my
And
God.
I do this. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah. Anyways. All right, let's go to my favorite part of the guest interaction. I'm going to move it on to this part here. Coach Jen, I don't know if you've seen this before, but it is time for you to be in the hot seat.
Yes.
So we're going to ask you some questions. All right? And you can't think of the answers. You just got to tell us the first thing that pops in your head. So I'm going to give you 5 questions and just give me the first answer you think about. Good or bad, and you can explain your answer. I don't mind. All right. What is the funniest thing that has ever happened to you?
Oh my gosh, we were at a sleepover at Top Gun Naples, and one of the kids fell asleep on the cheese mat and started peeing down the cheese mat. And I didn't know what to do, so I just kind of picked her up like a surfboard because she was one of the little U3 flyers, and she peed all the way down the hallway.
This is why we do this. This is why we do this. All right.
Love that kid. Love that kid.
Oh my gosh, I love it. All right.
Oh
You
my
can't do
God.
sleepovers anymore, though, right? That's like not a thing.
Best answer we've gotten yet. All right. If you could have one superpower, what would you have and why?
To fly.
Why?
I don't know. Just
just
to
wanna
fly and just fly and I don't know.
Were you a bass when you cheered?
Absolutely not to fly in a cheer shot, like fly around in the air.
That's why you want to fly because you've never flown.
I don't know. I did fly in a shoulder set in the rec league.
Indirectly, I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Hey.
All right.
Only because my mom was a coach, though. That's the only reason why.
I've read a lot about that, by the way, that why parents think that their child should fly. Listen, I was watching a video, which was yours, by the way, and you were saying how, listen, some kids just aren't meant to fly. Like, I don't know if you know this, but Sally and the other kid are the same exact height and weight. Do you think she's just going to be able to pick her up like that? Like, it's not possible.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen, so...
I did try to think about a new tagline for all of those comments and be like, okay, well, you want to pick me up? Like, whatever, that's done. I'll fly on you. If you think, like weight doesn't matter and size doesn't matter and body positive, okay, come pick me up.
Yeah. I'm
No,
there.
that's right.
I'm there with you. That's
Let me
why
see you
Mike's
pull a
not
heel
a
stretch.
flyer. That's why Mike's not a flyer.
I can pull a heel stretch, but
Oh.
on the
Let
ground.
me lose another 150 pounds. I got you.
Listen, I'm not flying you, Mike. Sorry. I'm just not meant to be able to hold that much weight. Sorry.
It hurts my wrist.
I have bad wrists. Sorry. All right. So, what would you bring if you can just have one item to a deserted island?
Food, snacks. I need food.
You could
Not a
fly
cell
to
phone or a
the
flare gun.
island. Yeah.
No,
Look at
snacks.
on TikTok.
I need-
There goes all our followers.
Well, they'll find me eventually, but I gotta be able to keep myself going with the
You gotta
snacks.
stay alive, right? You gotta stay
Yes.
alive. All right. What would the rudest animal say if they could talk?
I hope you shit your pants in public.
Which animal would that be? My God.
I don't
Any
know.
of them? Any of them?
We're watching some skunk cake movie in there, so maybe it's the skunk
Oh.
cake.
I love it. I love it. Oh my God.
Dead.
All right, last question, and Mike, you can't say anything. I know the answer, but you can't say anything. Mike, he's already been triggered by this question before. Is cheer a sport?
No.
Oh Lord. Oh.
Not in its current form. Not in its current form.
Oh my God, Mike. Now I'll let you talk. Go. Oh my.
What are you trying to say right now?
That we gotta get it together to make it a sport.
Oh my. I was not anticipating that answer.
My heart.
I mean, is
Wow.
dance a sport?
Dance is not a sport, no.
Okay.
But I think there's more elements. to
Ow.
cheer.
I mean, it's athletic, and it could be a sport, but with the way the rules are now, it's not.
Wow.
When you look at it in the rules perspective, then yes, I can see where you're going with it because they do inhibit certain restrictions and regulations for you to not take it to the next level. And then allowing certain athletes to be on certain divisions and teams, I can see that point. But when you're looking at the overall athleticism, the sportsmanship, just the competitiveness of all-star cheer itself, I would 100% say it is a sport because again, not only these girls and males put themselves through such physical and mental training to get to what they have to do. Like I said, you can't just like a gymnast. They take years to do a double layout or a full back out in those things. Same with killers, do double dubs or standing full through the full dubs. The amount of training you have to put yourself through mentally and physically to get these skills done, especially flyers. The amount of training to put their bodies through, just all around co-ed. again, flexibility is something that you just don't have. You have
It's
to
okay,
train
chunky
that.
girls. We're just the bases. We're not athletes. It's only the flyers.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
You
my
gotta be able to hold the Flyers up.
All right. Listen, I'm going to take you off the hot seat on that one. I mean, I wow. I didn't see that one coming. That one came from left field. I'm just surprised.
For real.
Listen, and the reason, let's be clear with the reason why I asked you that, Coach Jenna. I also am a part of another podcast where, you know, it's just we talk about all kinds of different things.
Is it Jason Lurkins? We talk cheer. He
No,
doesn't like me.
It has listen. It has the thing is, it's nothing about cheer.
Oh.
It's just me and a couple of my friends. We talk and we just BS pretty much the whole time. But we have a segment in our show that's called "Tell Me I'm Wrong," and the guy, my buddy, he said, "Tell me I'm wrong. Cheer is not a sport." And then he went off. But the moment that happened, Mike happened to be watching that podcast at that time, and he loses it in the chat, and he starts going off and starts calling me on the phone in the middle of my podcast. I'm like, I can't answer the phone right now, but he just kept going, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I thought, wow, this would be a great question to ask Coach Jenna because I want to hear a different perspective on it. Listen,
I want it to be a sport. I think it should be a sport. Cheerleaders are athletes, but what varsity has done to this sport,
wow.
I feel like we're a step above the beauty pageants lately. Like, we're getting closer to the, what do they call it? The crown jewel, and that everybody gets a trophy, and so like everyone wins something, but then at the very end you have like the princess grand finale, queen of the year. And that's the actual winner. But everyone else goes home with the tiara and is like the pageant winner of the day. I don't know.
Listen, I'm getting.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
Hey, listen, I'm getting a lot of yes, it is. Cheer is 100% a sport with crying faces. Listen, these girls love their sport, and we talk about it as a sport, right? We always say the sport of cheer, like it's always a sport. So, I think I see it both ways, right? I mean, as a newer person in cheer, and you know. The way that I defined it when I was younger, okay, it was, can you add an ing at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can you play cheer? You can play football, you can play soccer, you can't play cheer, right? So that's how I kind of defined the sport or not back when I was younger. But let's see, I don't think sideline cheer is a sport because you're not competing. Somebody said, well said, Mike. Listen, that is an everlasting, battle between cheerleaders and non-cheerleaders. But again, I will tell you, the difference between sideline cheer and all-star cheer is huge, right? And I can't agree more that it's definitely tough. It's not easy to do that sport, right? So. Again.
Now, before we get a lot of people blowing up the comments, let me add one thing to the cheer world because there's different branches of cheer, right? So let me add in because at the end of the day, college cheer is just the same caliber as all-star cheer in my eyes. Now, and I'll probably get a lot of hate for this, and that's fine. Come at me, I care less. But select high schools 100% make cheerleading a sport. Select high schools, okay? And I will go into saying one off the top of the head, like Hudson High School cheerleading is on a whole other level of high school cheerleading. They're borderline at that college rate already, right? And I'm just using them as an example, okay? Like, if you're in that caliber, then yes, it's a sport in mind. But if you're barely hitting preps at the high school level, then I don't know why you're even coming to the play with us because I don't see why you're even here at this point, right? I know you want to get the experience and the fun, but like let's be honest, like it's like you want to be competitive and not go in there saying like this. You already know what school's gonna win just because they showed up. then what's the point of all this being here? Like that's in my eyes, right? Like if I'm going to be competitive, I want to be competitive. I don't want to see, at least give them opportunity to say, hey, we can hang with the best of them, not just we're here just to show up to get our tiaras because we're here with everybody else. Like that to me, like watching high school cheer, I almost lose my mind half the time. Like I lose, I'm like at the end of the day, I'm like you still have a prep or an extension, and Hudson's over here doing a full up switch up rewinds, back handspring full ups. Like that's college level things they're doing at the high school level. Like that's what I'm talking about when we're talking about the competitiveness of.
And all those teams that are falling out of their preps need to go game day, because game day is amazing for those kids who are 15, 16. They've never cheered before. Go for game day. Game day's awesome. Don't try to play with Hudson. You're not that good.
No. Like, and again, as a former person I coached at Hudson High School, I just want to say, like, that program from where it started to now, hats off. Like, complete hats off. Again, it changed. I think they set the tone for high school cheering, Pasco, Pinellas, and the Hillsborough County. Because now those schools are trying to keep up with them. In my eyes, and they're setting the tone for that. And I've seen a lot of growth in certain schools as far as like what they're doing. So when you're looking at that, and then back into college, I'm a NCAA college fan. My entire I love NCAA schools. No, disrespect to UCA schools. They're the same caliber, but I love a good performance, and I think NCAA schools, watching college nationals in Daytona, like I'm at the edge of my seat. And I'm talking with almost every performance I see at college nationals. And then again, at UCA, I go for the top schools. If I'm going to watch UCA, I'm going for the top schools. I'm going to UC, USF, UCF. I'm going to go see Kentucky. I'm going to go see some of the co-ed stunting. That's honestly where I go to college nationals at UCA to go watch. But as far as NCAA, I don't think you'll ever be disappointed in NCAA, to be completely honest, because you're seeing from the beginner level technically all the way to the craziness. It's all just in your face and performance, and I love that about college nationals. We're there every year. Mo went for the first time last year.
We
Stunt Fest. So,
listen, we went
like
for Stunt Fest. That was crazy, by the way. I don't know, Coach Chen, if you've ever been to Stunt Fest in Daytona, but it is an absolute crazy.
In my younger days, not anymore.
I mean, I wasn't performing or anything, but I was going to go check it out. It was just crazy. We saw Gabby Butler there, which was kind of cool. But I will say in the chat here, the people that are saying that cheer is 100% a sport are all Flyers, by the way. Mia, another Flyer, said cheer is a sport in her opinion. So it's always Flyers, you know what I mean? But anyways, Coach Jenna, first and foremost, thank you for spending a little bit of time with us. I hope that you watch our videos and you like and comment. And specifically, I want you to comment, because that's what makes them
okay.
Right? The spicy comments that Coach Jenna provides is it's love. It's all love, y'all. Coach Jenna just
right.
You know what I mean? You can even comment on the commenting. What?
I got one last topic for Coach Jenna real quick, if you don't mind me. You know, I this has been a sensitive subject in my life, right? When it comes to cheer, Mo, don't say a word. Don't you dare say a word.
Right.
Okay? In all-star cheerleading, who do you predict taking medium COVID this year at Worlds?
Legends.
Listen, here's Mike.
Did you see their latest little video they put out? It's like 6 seconds long, but the way that formation opens up and they pop to their split, that's what Adrian does better. And that's what TGLC has lost. I don't know what formation they had going on over to the side where all the guys were just kind of running, but Adrian's formations and the in and out and the perfection of the visuals, it's just on a different level.
Yeah, and you know what's Coach Jenna, I'll tell you, you know what's funny is, looking back at these because obviously that was the first time I'd ever gone to Worlds this past year and go to a lot of different cheer competitions, Chicago and cheer sport and stuff like that. And just like, I have 3 girls that do also cheer, so they're always singing the songs and doing
That's expensive.
Yeah, very. But they do the dances and they do the jumps and the stunts and they, and they're singing their songs. It's crazy to me. It's like it's a whole nother thing. It's like, you know what I mean? It's huge, right? And I try to get a little spicier because I started saying what the top 5 dance cheer routines from last year.
Okay.
And I got some heat for that one, right? But
yeah, I don't agree with any of those.
okay, I mean it is
Not
what
a
it
single
is.
one.
It is what it is.
I don't think you're the person to critique the dance, though.
Yeah, listen, you can if you're not front and center, don't critique my dance. But no,
I will never critique a dance ever.
But here's what I'll say, Coach Jenna. Before I let you go, before we end the show, I'm going to extend this out here to you, and take it or leave it, whatever you decide. But I would like to have you on as a periodical guest, and you come in and kind of give us your rundown of what you think. Like Mike just said, who's going to win this, or who do you think is doing better here or there? I think that would be an awesome add to the show, where you come in and give us your top 5, best dances or routines or level. You know what I mean? Like, I think that'd be a cool addition if you were up for it.
I am definitely up for it. Absolutely.
I love it.
Let's do it.
It's been an absolute pleasure meeting you. And by
thank
the
you
way,
guys.
I'm extending this out to you. I know it's not my gym; it's Mike's gym. He's the owner, but I would love for you to come down one day. Right? Come down to our gym, hang out with us a day. I know on your busy teacher life schedule, I get it.
Oh no, I quit my job.
Yeah, you quit your job. I did see that video. You quit your job, but
yes, I did quit my job. So I got more time on my hands.
To tutor. But what I'm saying is you can always. My wife is a teacher, so I get it. But you can you can always. It's always going to be open for you. Come down. We'd love to see what you think about the programs, or what you think about the stunts, or what you think we could do a little bit better. I would be totally down, especially X-rays. I'm just going to throw that out there because I'm on that team. I'm going to say that. So don't laugh at me. I've only been doing cheer for like 2 months, but I'm trying. I'm doing the best that I can.
I love it.
Yeah, and for the teams that you would come and look at if you're up for it, those parents are okay with you being mean. I promise you that.
Not mean.
Spicy. A little spicy, Mike. We're not saying mean. We're going to say spicy, okay?
Correct.
Sorry, you're right.
Spicy. Anyways, y'all, this has been an awesome Labor Day special edition of Mic'd Up Monday. Coach Jenna, thank you so much for having us.
You.
Actually,
thank you so much.
Go follow Coach Jenna. Her TikTok has been on the screen the whole time. We are on every Monday at 9:30 Eastern Standard. Come follow myself, Mike. We got a lot of good things coming down. Trunk or treat would be awesome. Come dunk Coach Mo. It's gonna be fun. Other than that, y'all, again, thank you so much, Coach Jenna. Mike, it's always a pleasure. And yes,
sir.
We'll see you next Monday.
Ooh, sounds good. Bye.
Bye, cupcakes.